The concert tour of Aalen Symphonic Orchestra took place in the Udmurt Republic. The tour was organized by Kalashnikov-Ijevsk State Technical University and Ministry of Culture and Tourism of the Udmurt Republic. The concert tour of Aalen Symphonic Orchestra was dedicated to 175th anniversary of great Russian composer Pyotr Tchaikovsky.
Yes, that's idea from Horst Dettinger and me, because we have good friends in Ijevsk, you know. In Ijevsk is a very big culture, not only technical but also musicians, and therefore the director is very musicality, and you have a very good sensibility for music, and therefore I'm playing music since I'm a student or younger, and therefore I was very happy that I heard that Tchaikovsky will be 175 years old, and I thought this will be a very good idea that we from Germany come, not only bring technology, we are only bring together the musicians from here with our musicians together.
The concert tour of Aalen Symphonic Orchestra started in Votkinsk, in Memorial Architectural Complex Museum Estate of Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky. The estate was restored many times. During the recent restoration, it got the appearance of 1830s, 1840s. The interior of the apartment of the mining director, father of Pyotr Tchaikovsky, was established. Here, the appearance of original government-owned estate at the plant was completely reconstructed. On the old foundations of the time, the household outbuildings were constructed: sheds for carriages, stables, fruit garden, and arbors. All in all, 16 objects are located on the territory of over 2 hectares. The monument of Pyotr Tchaikovsky is established in front of the museum, on the bank of the picturesque lake, which is now one of the sites of Votkinsk. During the tour of the museum, the visitors saw the monument to live nature, the only one in the Udmurt Republic. The experts say that this lime tree is over 230 years old, and little Pyotr Tchaikovsky used to walk underneath its crown. Before the evening concert, Boris Yakimovich, rector of Kalashnikov-Ijevsk State Technical University, once again highlighted the importance of international contacts in education and engineering, as well as cultural ones. This is a unique combination which gives us the possibility of future cooperation with the European universities. It is going on and will never stop, as science, education and culture, despite political disagreements, do not have borders. Aalen Symphonic Orchestra, founded in 1978 by Professor Egbert Herring, is now one of the leading orchestras of amateurs in the eastern part of Baden-Württemberg, Germany. We are not a professional orchestra, although I studied in conservatory, and I am a professional. Our musicians love music very much, and it unites us. I studied in Russia, and I know and feel Russian music very well. But, for example, Rachmaninoff was not appreciated in the West for a long time, because many people there do not know how rich Russian soul and Russian culture are, what beautiful nature you have. Aalen Symphonic Orchestra consists of about 50 musicians, including professionals and amateurs. The repertoire of the orchestra is broad, as it comprises all styles of music, from Baroque to modern music. However, the focus is on the music of the 18th and 19th centuries. Thanks to its reputation and high artistic level, Aalen Symphonic Orchestra is often invited on concert tours. The orchestra had concerts in France, Italy and Hungary. Aalen Symphonic Orchestra continued its concert tour in Udmurtia in the music hall of Kalashnikov Izhevsk State Technical University.
Мне очень понравился. Вот. Имея в виду все-таки его любительский статус, видно, что люди это
I like the orchestra very much, taking into account its amateur status. The musicians play classical music and do it with pleasure. Eventually, for me and any decent listener, it is not important that the orchestra is of higher level, but that it demonstrates everything it can on stage.
Мне было очень интересно сегодня послушать и быть на этом концерте, послушать музыку наших друзей. Они взяли очень сложную музыку, барочную.
I liked that they are ready to play music with such enthusiasm, though it is very complicated, both technically and from performance point, and it's really great. The conductor of Aalen Symphonic Orchestra is the 26-year-old Oliver Pauls, a representative of the next generation of conductors in Germany. Some of the orchestra musicians are 2 times older him. Age is not significant in music. The most important is to have common interests and ideas, as well as the desire to embody them in music. Oliver Pauls was awarded by the German Music Council. He conducted some of the great German orchestras, such as MDR Symphonic Orchestra in Leipzig, Stuttgart Philharmonic Orchestra, as well as Orchestra of Opera of Mainz. He also conducted Orchestra of Seoul National University, Korea, and Lucerne Festival Strings Orchestra, Switzerland.
Что принципиально важно отметить, при всем любительском
It is really necessary to point out that although the orchestra is amateur, its conductor is a professional. He is very young and he has a long way to go, and then he will become a real maestro. The final accords of the concert of Aalen Symphonic Orchestra were over. The grateful viewers were standing and greeting virtuosos of symphonic music. You will play this instrument when you come next time. Once someone asked Galina Vishnevskaya what Rostropovich would be if he didn't play the cello. She replied that Rostropovich would be Rostropovich even if he played the washboard. Aalen Symphonic Orchestra will remain forever one because it has its own style, pattern and character. And the most important, its concert tour in the native land of Tchaikovsky became a big musical event for Technical University and our republic in general.